Just look at this app. I literally built this just 20 minutes ago, and right now I'm using it on my Android phone. This is a complete e-commerce activewear app. You can browse products, add items to cart, and even place real orders. And the crazy part? I built this entire app using AI without writing a single line of code. So turn AI into your paycheck. Welcome to Pro AI Income, where AI meets real profits. Building apps like this usually takes weeks, but today I'm going to build a complete e-commerce mobile app in just a few steps using AI tools, from designing the UI to making it functional to installing it on a real phone. Everything. So let's first understand the concept. As I want to create an e-commerce app, I'll first design the UI using Google Stitch, which is one of the best tools for designing mobile apps and websites. Then using that design, I'll build the entire app with Google Anti-Gravity. After that, to get a live app link, I'll use Netlify. And finally, I'll convert that link into an APK file and install it on my Android phone. And all of this will be done using completely free tools in a very simple and beginner-friendly way. So if you think this will be useful for you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Let's get started. Now, the first step is designing our mobile e-commerce app interface using Google Stitch. Stitch is Google's AI design tool that can turn a simple prompt into a complete mobile app layout in seconds. Instead of designing everything manually, we can just describe the app and Stitch will generate the UI for us. So I'll open stitch.google.com, and here in the prompt box, I'll describe my app idea. The app we're building is a premium activewear e-commerce app where users can browse and purchase products like shoes, fitness apparel, and smartwatches. So I'll enter a prompt asking Stitch to create a modern mobile app design with a few main screens. First screen will be a homepage with categories and featured products. The second screen will be a product listing page. The third screen will be a product detail page. Then we'll have a cart screen and a checkout screen. Once I send the prompt, Stitch starts generating the app design automatically. As you can see, it quickly creates multiple mobile screens with a clean and premium interface. Here we have the dark theme, homepage with categories like shoes, apparel, and watches. Then we have the product listing screen showing different items. Next is the product detail page with images, price, and size selection. We also have the cart screen and the checkout screen. We can also generate variations or edit specific parts if needed, but now I think it is okay for getting started. So I'll export the screens by selecting them and downloading them as a zip file. Now let's move to step 2, creating the actual app using Google Anti-Gravity. Anti-Gravity is Google's AI development tool that lets us build applications just by describing what we want. First, install Anti-Gravity from the official website and open it. Then sign in with your Google account and complete the setup. Once inside, we'll open a new project folder. Now I'll upload the UI design files that we exported earlier from Stitch. These files contain all the screens we designed, like the home page, product pages, cart, and checkout. Once the designs are uploaded, in this code editor, I will choose the Gemini Flash model and choose the fast mode. Now I'll give Anti-Gravity a clear instruction. I'll ask it to take these mobile UI designs and convert them into a fully functional mobile e-commerce app. This includes setting up navigation between screens, displaying products properly, and adding core features like product view, add to cart, and checkout flow. After sending the prompt, Anti-Gravity starts processing everything. It analyzes the design files, understands the layout of each screen, and begins generating the app structure automatically. It creates the components, connects all the screens, and adds the required logic for things like product selection, cart management, and navigation. You can actually see the progress as it builds different parts of the app step by step. This usually takes a few moments, depending on the complexity of the design. Once it's done, we'll be able to preview a working version of our app directly inside Anti-Gravity. Now, the app is ready. Anti-Gravity gives us a local host preview link. Let's open it. Since this is a mobile app, the normal browser preview doesn't really do justice to the design, so I'll quickly switch to mobile view. And now you can see it looks exactly how a real mobile app should: clean, responsive, and perfectly aligned with our UI. right away, you can notice the dark premium theme of our brand, Kinetic. It gives a very high performance, modern feel, just like a real activewear brand. On the homepage, we have sections like New Editions and Athlete Feedback, which makes the app feel more realistic and brand focused. At the bottom, we have a simple navigation bar with sections like Shop, Train, Cart, and Profile, making it easy to navigate through the app. Now, let's go into the Shop section and open a product. Here, you can see the product detail page with images, pricing, and options like size and color. Everything looks clean and functional. But there's a small issue here. If you notice, the product image is a bit too zoomed in and doesn't fit properly in the layout. So we'll fix this in the next step using anti-gravity. Now let's continue testing the flow. I'll add this product to the cart, and I'll also add another item, let's say a smartwatch and a pair of shoes, to make it more realistic. Now, if I go to the cart, you can see all the selected items listed properly, with quantity and pricing. It also calculates the total and shows the full order summary, which is great. Next, moving to the checkout page, we have a simple and clean form for shipping details and payment information. So overall, the app is working really well. Navigation is smooth, the core e-commerce flow is complete, and everything feels like a real mobile shopping app. Now, let's fix that small issue with the product image and improve the experience even further. So instead of manually editing the code, we can simply describe this issue to anti-gravity and let the AI handle it. I'll go back to anti-gravity and write a quick prompt explaining the problem. This prompt tells anti-gravity to fix the zoomed image and make it properly fit and responsive. Once I send this prompt, anti-gravity starts analyzing the issue and updating the app automatically. It understands the instruction, connects the button logic, and applies the changes automatically. This usually takes a few moments. Now, let's open the preview again and check the result. And yes, now you can see the product image looks much better. It fits properly, is no longer zoomed in, and the overall design feels more balanced and professional. So with just a simple prompt, we were able to fix a UI issue without touching any code. Right now, I'm just going ahead with a few products for this demo, but for a real business or a client website, you should properly add and manage all products in the store. I've already shown the product listing part earlier in the video, so you can check that out later. Now, step 4 is to connect the payment and order system using anti-gravity. Instead of building a full payment backend, I'll connect a basic payment method and order system. For payments, I'll use PayPal, where users can directly send payments using my paypal.me link. And for handling orders, I'll use FormSpree, which will collect customer details and send them to my email. Now, I'll connect all of this using anti-gravity. So I'll provide both links, my paypal.me link for payments and FormSpree's endpoint for collecting order details. For FormSpree, I'll quickly go to their website, create a new form, and copy the endpoint link. Now I'll give a prompt to anti-gravity asking it to connect the Place Order button with these two things. First, submit the order details to FormSpree, and then redirect the user to the PayPal payment page. Once I send this prompt, anti-gravity starts updating the app. It understands the instruction, connects the button logic, and applies the changes automatically. Now let's test it. When I click on Place Order, it submits the form and redirects to the payment page. And yes, it's working perfectly. So just like that, I can start receiving real orders without setting up any complex backend.
Now, the next step is to generate the APK file, so we can install this app on our mobile. But before that, we first need a working web app link. So I'll go back to anti-gravity and asking it to prepare all the final code files for deployment, making sure everything is working properly. Once I send the prompt, anti-gravity processes it and creates a complete project folder with all the required files. Now I'll open that folder, and as you can see, all the code files are here. Next, to get a live web link, I'll upload this project to Netlify. So I'll go to Netlify, log in, and simply drag and drop this project folder into the dashboard. Netlify will automatically start deploying the app. Within a few moments, it generates a live website link. And as you can see, this is the working web link for our e-commerce app.
Now we'll convert this website into an APK file. For this, I'll simply go to a Web to APK converter website, paste the website link, and add some basic details like the app name, app icon, and a few simple settings. After that, I'll sign in and click on Generate. Now it starts processing and creating the APK file, which usually takes a few moments. And as you can see, the APK file is now ready. I'll simply download it, and if I open the folder, you can see the APK file is here. This is the file we'll use to install the app on our Android device. Now for the final step, let's install this APK file on our mobile and test the app. I'll simply share this APK file to my phone using WhatsApp. Once the file is on my Android device, I'll open it and start the installation. It may ask for some permissions, so I'll just allow them and continue. And yes, the installation is complete. Now, if I open the app, you can see it looks exactly the same as we designed and built earlier. The UI feels clean, smooth, and fully optimized for mobile. We can browse through different categories like shoes, apparel, and watches, open any product, view its details, select size or variants, and add it to the cart. If we go to the cart, it properly shows all selected items along with quantity and total price. And we can even go through the complete checkout process, enter details, and place an order. So as you saw, we built a complete e-commerce mobile app from scratch using AI tools, from designing the UI to building the app, connecting payments, and even installing it on a real mobile device. This was just a demo, but you can use the same process to build real apps for your own business or even for clients. Also, I've shared all the prompts used in this video in my Telegram group. You'll find the link in the description below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and share it with others who might need it. And let me know in the comments what kind of app you want me to build next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.